Hodges. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Seminoles offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen,
and the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Noles will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bruins offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking for a man. It's Switzer. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Off play action. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Traore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him?
Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Here comes the offense on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw again. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Noles can really attack on this second and short. Easy completion on the shuffle. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it just in time.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. Sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Give to the single back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Traore. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Switzer. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll run play action. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about,
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than offload the football.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Switzer. This time it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Lost, the defense is wide open. Right down the gut of the field. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback making checks. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Right back to the well. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Fisher. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Switzer. He rifles one deep to the left. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Switzer. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Bruins are on the move. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tight end trying to get in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hodges. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Quick step and go. And he was was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Switzer. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bruins! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Back to pass, it's Switzer. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe of the 48.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and he'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. At that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And the Seminoles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Harmon. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Everywhere it's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UCLA! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.